attention. I was in the bathroom trying to print something for like half an hour. I'm sure we've all been there before. Alright, well this is something I wrote for Earth Day, and I was a little bit disappointed with student turnout. Come on, guys.
Aww.
That's right. Yeah, I got a picture of Jack Johnson. Bring pictures of Jack Johnson next time you attend. So this is something I wrote for that. I incorporated some things I had sort of written before. You might recognize a few bits from things I performed here of open mic. But I sort of made a bit more about Earth Day. And I think we all have the chance, especially kind of like open mics and other things like that. Well, you know there's something you want to say. You know there's something that people kind of want to hear you say, but you can't quite find the words. So this is a poem about someone finding those words. Before the sun even rises, he sits and tries to think of the words to convey his disgust for the degradation of beautiful Hawaiian egg. And when he thinks about the Great Pacific Trash Continent and the coral reef's destruction, his mind is thrown into full creative fluxion. And then he thinks about how we take liquid life and bottle it in our addiction to oil and use every chemical we know to destroy the world's soil. His blood begins to boil, to vapor, and he puts pen to paper. And when he's done, he steps on stage holding that word-filled page. And he's there to speak out, to get the audience engaged, but he wants them outraged. He knows some will praise him, but his knees shaking, because others are going to haze him. But shaking out of anticipation, because he knows their words aren't going to faze him, not even graze him. Ladies and gentlemen, our society is demented, and that is meant with no slander intended. It's just a warning about where we're headed. In our minds, we all have waste embedded. But the cure is simple. Just give the youth the truth. They may be ridiculed for their age, but taking to the streets, they'll make the world a stage. And in his mic, he spits fire. The crowd stops and stares, watches and admires. Watching is never slows, never tires, while he's up on that stage dreaming about the sustainable revolution he desires. Hey, thanks a ton. It's been fun. He says when he's finally done, but he's grinning, knowing the best is yet to come, because change is as inevitable as the rising sun.